Good morning, everyone. This is Pinkie, the housewife, and I'm coming to you this morning so I can get you all caught up on everything that's going on with Super Mayor Tiffany Henyard, also Supervisor of Thornton Township. Okay, so that's because today is Monday morning, January the 6th, 2025. I got to get you all caught up before there's another meeting, town meeting. Okay, so everything is a lot been going on. It's a lot. Let me just get situated. Uh, it's a lot been going on. I sit on my feet. That's what I'm doing, putting my feet up in the chair. But there's a lot going on with the super mayor. All right, and so uh, that's my job is to keep you all informed, keep you updated, and so I'm gonna go ahead and just get on with the matter at hand. Um, Let me go ahead and get the house rules out first before we get started and make sure let me just welcome everybody to the Pink House first. Welcome to the Pink House. I'm casting this live from three of my channels, which is Pinkie the Housewife, Pink Global, it's Pinkie the Housewife, Pink Global, and the original Pinkie. So I'm doing it from all three of my channels so everybody can get caught up at the same time, no matter what channel that you like or what channel of mine that you tend to follow. You can catch it on all the channels. Okay, so here we go. Um, I'm up early this morning because I had some workers had to come into the house, and my husband was gone. So, and we had some workers. Wanted me to get up. Can you believe it? 8 o'clock this morning, because and that's why I got clothes on this morning. And it's cold this morning. It's 20. When I woke up, it was 28 degrees this morning. So it's cold. So I got on. I'm dressed warm, and everything. So I've been up since 8 o'clock this morning to open the door for the workers and get so they can get started on what they had to do. But I am freezing. So you have to excuse the way I'm dressed. I got my turtleneck, I got the jacket on, my pins, everything. See here, and my thick socks. I got everything on. My thick socks, gold toe, so it's to keep me warm. Uh, so I'm drinking my coffee here this morning. See there, from the Grand Canyon. Uh, Cup we got at the Grand Canyon. So I am cold this morning. I'm trying to keep warm here. And with all the sun coming in the windows and everything, and the door back here, all the sun coming in. Uh, okay, so make sure you all hit that like button on all my channels and subscribe because it doesn't cost anything. And I want to go ahead and say thank you guys. So let's go ahead and get on with the matter at hand. This is Tiffany Henyard. You know, she's the super mayor of Dalton, but also she's the supervisor of Thornton Township. And she's going off on people and she's calling people out. She is pissed. She's just going off. She's doing this here. She's going off. She is mad. Okay. And let me just say that credit for this, the video is going to be down in my description box. The credit for this video is with the Lansing Journal. Okay. They do a good job, wonderful job in keeping us updated on what's going on. And they're trying to get this video out by today, which is Monday. And there's a reason why they're trying to get it out. They was hoping to do fact checks and everything on it. Um, uh, Melanie explains, we plan to publish this video on December the 30th, which have already passed. Okay, that was 7 days ago, a week ago, and 2024. But with all the stuff going on, so they know she dropped this video this morning. This morning she went on and dropped this video, and this that was it about 10 hours ago? I want to say maybe no, 11 hours ago. Yeah, it's been 11 hours ago that she dropped the video. So I'm going to go ahead and play this video so you all can see what's going on. Tiffany is on the warpath, guys. You better lay low and duck down. Do this here. Duck down to the side. Don't let her see you, because she's going to go off on you. And just because she's going off on people, that don't mean they ain't coming back, going off back on her. Okay? So let me just welcome everybody into the Pink House before I get started. Hello, Thelma. Thank you for being here this morning on this cold morning. Peace, love, and prayers. Thank you for being here as well, because it's cold. It's cold out here. And ADR. Hi, ADR. My ADR. Thank you. Click. Y'all make sure y'all check in and click that like button. ADR ain't gonna play with you. Check in. Like he said, check in and click that like button. And let me see. And peace, love, and prayer say y'all need to subscribe to this channel. Check your notification button so that way y'all get notified each and every time I drop a video. Supermare. I don't know what I want to Henyard. Been following her story and articles. I wish they would vote her out by now. Recently elections. Well, she lost the last. They did. She lost the what was it? She did lose. And her and her people were standing outside, and she threw a hissy fit. When I say a hissy fit, ooh, Lord, was it a hit? I ain't got nothing to say. Tiffany, I just dropped a video on that. Let me give it to y'all. I dropped a video on that. Let me see. I'm trying to pull it up when that last video I dropped. I ain't gonna say. I'm not saying nothing. Tiffany, I'm not saying nothing. I'm trying to pull up that last video because I recently just dropped it. I dropped that video that was 3 days ago. I should remember, but I didn't. I just dropped a video 3 days ago. Tiffany Henyard. It says 2024 was not so good for the Supermare. I dropped that one 3 days ago, and then I dropped another one about Tiffany 9 days ago when she lost. I think this is when she lost the. That was about the billboards, all the costs. Let me see. I think this one is the one where she lost the. She said the election was rigged. Okay. Tiffany Henyard addressed the media after losing Thornton Township nomination. And she said it was rigged. And she went off on that one too. She cried foul and everything. So that one was January the 3rd. That was the one I dropped 3 days ago. So y'all need to look at that one. Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and get on with the matter at hand here. So I'm going to go ahead and get it started, guys. I ain't got nothing. So the information is going to be below in my description box. Okay, guys, here we go. And the only town newspaper that they got is the Lansing Journal. Here we go. And she be keeping us updated on this information. Yes, she do. So I'm going to go ahead and get it started. Let me take Miss Tiffany down. Okay. And I hope y'all can hear it. Let me make sure I'm turned up loud enough so y'all can hear this. Okay. And y'all put a 1 in the chat if you can hear this for me.
Somewhat late publishing this video.
Okay, here it is.
Hello, everyone. I am Melanie Youngsma, publisher of the Lansing Journal. The video that follows is the footage shot by the Journal at the December 30, 2024 special meeting called by Thornton Township Supervisor Tiffany Henyard. We are somewhat late publishing this video, and that's because our original plan was to not just let the video play, but to add notes specifically about items that we had fact-checked and that we were hoping to include in a separate article that we would link to in the video. And the article would explain in more detail what we discovered through our research. Well, it is taking us longer to do the fact-checking than we thought it would, because there's a lot. Rather than wait with this video, I'm going to publish it anyway. I'll still add some notations about things that we're working on researching, but the full article that we hope to have ready is not ready. I can add it later in the description once we complete it. Jonathan Swift wrote in 1710, "Falsehood flies and the truth comes limping after it." So we are limping along, but we will get there. Even without the article ready, I feel the need to get this meeting video published because we just learned that another special meeting, an emergency meeting, has been called for Monday, January 7, 2025. So to avoid a backlog, I want to get this meeting video published before we need to work on that one. There was not a quorum at the December 30 meeting or non-meeting, so no business was conducted. Supervisor Henyard used the time to make a lot of claims and accusations. It doesn't feel right to let those go unchecked, so I wanted to at least let you know that fact-checking is in process. By the way, in the process of doing the fact checking that we've done already, it became clear again how important it is for this local newspaper to have created a record of meetings that have taken.
Let me ask y'all a question. I was just talking. Could y'all hear me, or was I on mute? If you all could hear me, put a 1 there. I think I was on mute. I was just saying that meeting is going to be tomorrow, January the 1st. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get it back.
Taken place. We have published videos and articles of Thornton Township meetings throughout Tiffany Henyard's tenure as supervisor. And so we are very easily able to look back at what actually happened and compare that to the claims that Henyard makes in this December 30 meeting. I just wanted to make that point. That is one of the valuable services a local newspaper provides. We didn't know when we started this journey how important it would become. Anyway, here's the December 30 meeting. Thank you for watching.
Meeting. Why is that? Because township offices are closed. Because the township's insurance.
All right, so listen up. State Farm was trying to charge me $197 for car insurance. No, thank you. I got a friend who told me about this website. Now I'm spending $58 a month. Full coverage. That's saving $139 to make.
Hey, I'm on mute again. I don't know why I keep muting myself. Y'all, this is early for me because normally I'm just rolling out of bed, but I had to get up because I had to open the door for some workers coming in this morning. So I'm so sorry. And Lady D, Lady AD, I'm so sorry about that. You know, I know that you are an American woman. Yes, I know that. I just forget, and my mind slips sometime on not just you, but on a lot of people. But I truly appreciate you setting me straight this morning. Okay, we're gonna go ahead but I keep being on mute. I don't know why. I keep muting myself. I need to just stop it. Okay, here we go. And we don't want to listen to him anyway. So let me just skip over this. Okay, here we go.
Here at Harvey City Hall, it will probably be the last meeting of the year as they try to.
Okay, thank you for speaking here. I love my ADR. Yes, I do. Guys, let me ask you a question. What's going to happen when they hold a trial and she have to go to court every day? And what's going to happen to her? Make her getting all that, because she be dressed, her hair down and her makeup done. And what's going to happen if she ends up behind bars like other people? Oh my God, that's going to be something to see. We all going to be watching this. Ooh, I'm just saying.
All right, guys, we're gonna give it another 5 minutes just to see if anyone else shows up. Right now, present is myself, Clerk Williams, and also Trustee Darlene Graham.
I like that fast forwarding 7 minutes. Ooh, I love that. You see that is the city of Harvey.
All right, good evening, everybody. Thank you guys for coming out to our special meeting. Today, I call a special meeting to take care of some critical business. As you can see, I do not have the quorum. 2 trustees have opted out of showing up to a special board meeting. We have very, very important things to take care of, and I'm gonna read it off the agenda. First, I want to give acknowledge the attorney is here, Tiffany Nelson. Thank you, Tiffany Nelson. And also Clerk Wells and Trustee Darlene Graham, and also Highway Commissioner. Everyone is present, so we are missing Trustee Carmen and Trustee Chris is both missing. First, I'm gonna read the message. All right. Stay on point today. Okay, as you guys know, y'all seen us call 7 different meetings. 4 of them were regular scheduled board meetings, and 3 was special board meetings. Unfortunately, each time the Board of Trustees, the 2 individuals, Trustee Carmen and Trustee Chris, did not attend either board meeting. Causing us to not have a quorum, as you guys know how government works. We cannot move forward with business, we cannot pay bills, we cannot do a lot of things if the board members do not show up. I know they give you all this mixed emotions this mixed information as it relates to we just do things. We do not move without board approval. When the board approves things, then things get taken care of, like insurance. The insurance have been on the agenda several different times. Each time, no one has shown up but myself, the clerk, and trustee Darlene. We the only ones that have shown up along with the attorney to pay for the insurance. When they did not show up to pay for the insurance, it caused us to lapse in coverage. Therefore, no coverage for Thornton Township, for our buildings, for our vehicles, for anything. So to this day, we still have no coverage as relates to the buildings or our vehicles. So that means that services and our buildings will have to come to a halt. We cannot pick residents up. We cannot access our buildings due to the liability. If someone falls, if a car crash happens, car accident, we cannot accept that risk. So therefore, that's why you see 333 building is closed down. We will now have to move forward with the closure of our other buildings. And I did not want to go in this new year like this, and this is why we call it a special meeting, to take care of the much needed business before you. I have tried with all my heart to keep the services going here at Thornton Township. All the special meetings that were called were to handle critical issues, such as insurance, budgets, and also the tax levy. Yet, 2 trustees have opted out to showing up to any meetings that we have called under our township. But when they called a meeting, they called a special meeting last Friday, and they held it at Dog Park. Y'all know, no way that I would want to go to Dog Park. But what did I do as your leader? I still showed up, and I still took care of the business before me. Because my job is to do my job. Not care about fighting, not care about who like who. My job is to show up and take care of the people's business, which we did. When we call meetings, people don't show up. And as you know, just explain a little further for those that don't understand what's going on before you. Our board is gridlock. Lately, there have been 2-2. Myself, trustee Henyard against trustee Chris and trustee Carmen. So if it's gridlock, we cannot move anything. That means bills, pay any type of insurance. We can't do the things that's needed to stay above ground. Today's meeting was called to handle insurance, the budget, and the tax levy, which is supposed to be filed by December 31st, those that follow code. Every government entity, whether you're the library, park, school, or village or city, has a deadline of December 31st to pass your tax levy. That is the taxes that's levied for people to operate in the following year. I will not continue to play these games with the legislative branch, and I will not allow them to overstep their duties as trustees to run the day-to-day operations. As you can see, which is not getting ran due to the fact of them not showing up to board meetings. At this point, this is where we come to an end. Tomorrow, we will have to make the hard decisions of shutting down all of our other buildings. We will have to make the hard decision of not picking up residents as it relates to them going to the doctor, to the grocery store, or anywhere else that they choose to go. I am asking for everyone to pray for my township. Today we had approval of bills, the general fund, general assistance fund, and the road and bridge fund. Also on the agenda is to approve 100% property tax refund to all homeowners in Thornton Township. So let me explain to you how that works. If Thornton Township took or allocated a portion of your funds for taxes, we are refunding you back that portion. So if we took $50, you get $50. If we took $200, you get $200. Just so we can clear up the misinformation that's out there about the 100% tax property refund. Next, our staff. Our staff are used to getting bonuses under the Frank Corelli administration, and we want to give them a bonus as well. And especially for the holiday, the inflated prices for food and just cost of living, we would like to give them a bonus for this holiday, which normally they would get every single year. Unfortunately, the Board of Trustees, the two individuals, have not shown up to do so. Third on the agenda, a forensic audit, which was voted on and approved by myself, Trustee Carmen, Trustee Chris. We all approved to do this forensic audit. Yet, every single time it goes on the agenda, they do not show up to vote to move forward to initiate the forensic audit. So that shows you someone's hiding something. So if they say they want a transparency, why aren't we moving forward to do the forensic audit? Also, IT department and senior services. Those two departments alone needs their own credit card which they did prior to. The Board of Trustees making ordinances to stop movement of services, such as, say for instance, we have our internet bill or anything like that that's an everyday usage. They need it to go on a credit card so it's revolving, so that it does not stop. We have had times where we went without, meaning in the township, computers went down because we did not pay our bills, due to the fact that no one showing up to a board meeting to vote to pay bills. Where we can just fix that situation by having a credit card and them putting on their credit card, which IT had in the past, and that bill will get paid every single month. Same with senior services. I know you guys heard me speak to this. One time, the senior service department asked for us to buy ice cream for them. They didn't even vote to buy ice cream for the seniors. They was having an ice cream social. But these are little issues that we're having, which is big to the residents, but it's minute to us because normally that still just operates. It's $300-400. Of course, we all put money together and make sure they get ice cream for that ice cream social, but we should not have to do these things when we have budgets with all surpluses, and every account has a surplus in it, especially our GA department. We have a surplus of over $4 million in it. Every department has millions in it, and I'm saddened because no one wants us to be able to utilize those funds to give back to the residents, let alone run our day-to-day operation. Next on the agenda was to adopt the 2024-2025 budget and appropriation ordinance for Thornton Township for the general fund and the general assistance fund. As you know, you should pass a budget every single year, no matter what body of government you are. We have not passed our budget for this year. We are now going into the next budget cycle for 2025, which is 2026. And we have not passed this budget. And that's sad, because that's not how you operate government, and that's not how you run a business. Government is a business, whether you want to accept it or not. But we are not handling our business. We're not going to board meetings to approve the things that's needed to run an everyday operation. Also, we had on there the tax levy today, which is passed it before the 31st, which is tomorrow, guys. So if we do not pass our budget and our tax levy, how do we move forward as a township? As but not least, the most important thing that we needed to pass today is our insurance. As you can see, it took a minute for us to get someone else to take us on as relates to insurance coverage, and we have it on the agenda this evening to be voted on. We had this on there about 2 months ago to approve the insurance, which was nothing but renewal. And they would not come to a board meeting to renew the insurance when we didn't have to go searching for a new carrier. Once they did come, we put it on there again, and there was an extension saying that they allow us to expand into a certain date. They still didn't show up. And when they didn't show up, that carrier said they no longer want to play this game, and they opted out of giving Thornton Township insurance. Therefore, we had to look for a new carrier. Finally, we found a new carrier. And that's what you see before you. The meeting that they called, we didn't have a carrier, which was that last Friday. We have a new carrier now, today, Monday. So we have the opportunity to fix what they have broken, which is come here and go for the much needed insurance to keep the township operating. And that goes for, once again, to keep our buildings open, to also allow us to pick up our seniors, to take them where they need to go. We cannot move forward due to the fact of the Board of Trustees playing these games and not showing up to board meetings to handle the business. If they call a meeting, I show up. If I call a meeting, why aren't you here? Why aren't you taking care of the people's business? I need the residents to pay attention to what's before them, and I need you to pay attention to facts and not get involved in all the fiction, the false stories that's out here in the world as it relates to clickbait. I need us to come together and demand that the Board of Trustees show up to board meetings. I am now today calling for the resignation of Carmen Carlisle and also Chris Gonzalez. They should resign from office because clearly you do not want to do this job. Clearly you do not care about the residents of Thornton Township, let alone the seniors or the youth. Clearly you do not want to see us proceed with a good year for 2025. So I'm asking for you to step down. You can send me a memo, you can email it to me, you can send it to any one of my staff members, and we will gladly accept your resignation immediately. Residents, please hold on a little longer. I know it's been tough. It is the election coming up. I know you guys have seen all the mess and scrutiny going on with that as well, but that too shall pass. I will speak now to the caucus. Today we did have court for the caucus. You guys know I am suing Napoleon Harris and also Doc's organization for that illegal, unconstitutional meeting that they held on December 3rd. That was improper, and that was voter suppression at its highest level. I don't commend that. I would not accept that, and I don't wish that on anybody. And I need the residents to stand up and have a voice as it relates to you being the voiceless on December 3rd. It's a shame that people had you out in the cold. In the media, all y'all was out there. And it's a shame that you, media, that's why I call you fake news, did not showcase the residents out in the cold, on walkers, in wheelchairs, with oxygen tanks, could not get in, saying, let us in, let us vote. You guys did not showcase that, but yet you showcased what was inside the building. But what I will tell you, residents, is they didn't show you the people going and entering through the back door, through the side door. They didn't show you the people that was not a Thornton Township resident. They didn't show you any of these things, though. But I can name everybody that was in that building that did not live in Thornton Township, but was allowed to come in the building and partake in an illegal caucus, which was ran by a dictator, Napoleon Harris, who do not live in Thornton Township. And I say that I'm constantly to you, he does not live in Thornton Township. And yes, I am the only one that has the strength and the guts to sue individuals when they do wrong to our township and to our government. It's a shame that people are sitting back and allowing these things to take place. So I stand for the people, and I'll continue to rise up despite what people say about me in the media or in blogs, which is not true. I am showing you truth. You can follow me, whether it's on Facebook. I do put a lot of correspondence out to residents so that you can follow what's going on in your community. I just hate the fact that people are allowing this to happen and not doing nothing about it. I wish the people would take a stand and not allow people to take over your government, which they're trying to run this dictatorship, and we're going to ask the judge to overturn it, which I feel they will. But until that happens, I just want you to know we had court today, and we will be in Chancery Court. When the next court date is announced, I will let the residents know, and you can come down with me. You can come down with me to court, or you can always sign in onto Zoom. That's the way that you can see what's going on in Thornton Township as it relates to the courts and our next steps. But thank you to all of those that signed affidavit. I appreciate that because you wanted your voice to be heard. You didn't like what had happened that night, and you wanted to be overturned, so I thank you, and I'm asking you to come out as well, which a lot of y'all keep calling, asking me what's going on, what's happening. I was hoping today we got news to say, hey, the judge stated this, but right now we have to go to Chancery Court, and once that date is set, we will let the residents know so you can partake in the movement of the illegal caucus that happened on December 3rd. Today, I'm going to allow the residents to speak. I do want to hear from you. I know it's not a board meeting, but I always come to a meeting just to hear the residents and also take care of the business. I will never mute you. I will never hold you out in the cold, and that's the part that y'all should understand. That individual is your committee. That individual is your senator. So he still elected the residents and had you standing outside despite who you was voting for. I know I came 500 strong with residents, with cars and buses, and you was out there. I get it, but you should allow people to see the truth of what it is. Because if you thought you was gonna win, you would have let the people win, and you did not do that. So shame on you, Napoleon. Next, I want you guys to know. I love y'all, and there's nothing you can ever do about it. I love the good, the hateful, and even the naysayers. I'm always take care of you. I'm always be your super mayor. I'm always come prepared and ready to take care of the business, despite people's opinion of what's going on around you. I want you guys to stay prayed up this season, going to the season with love, lead with love. I always say this. And don't let people harden your hearts. Get the facts for yourself. Seek the truth and news. Please, do your research. Stop just reporting things because somebody get on the news that don't live in our township, don't live in our village, and you guys allow them to say negative things or our township, and they are not part of either one. Like, that's not right. I don't like that you guys are constantly putting us in a negative light, despite all the facts that we showed you and give you. Just like with insurance, we showed you guys, the trustees, neglecting their duty to come and vote for the insurance. We showed you that, and you still didn't show the people that they are the ones that stopped the insurance at Thornton Township. So shame on you, news. Hopefully it'll be a better year. Also, we had an event about an hour 30 minutes ago, from 12 to 3. It was our seniors' New Year's party. I didn't see not one of these cameras there. It's amazing that you guys come here for the mess or the drama or the show, but you won't come and showcase the good that we do, and hear from other residents that really, really appreciate what I do for the township, that along with the clerk and the trustee, Darlene Gray Everett does for the township. But you don't come and showcase them people. And I've noticed too, some people give you interviews and you don't even put the good stuff that they say on the news. But yet you put anybody that's a hater or don't like whatever they see or whatever someone told them, you put them on the news, and they don't live here. So please, this year, please do your research and stop just reporting anything, because I know you need us for views and clicks. I get it. I know we make money for you, because that's the only reason why every station's here. Other than that, I don't see you in nobody else's town reporting whatever they're saying about their mayor or their trustees or their alderman, but you have always followed Tiffany Henyard. So please pay me for using my name as well. I give some money about that. But with that being said, I'm going to allow people to get up, and you have 3 minutes. You can address this body. Of course, we're going to allow you to put your 3 minutes on record. I will try something up for those that have something to say, and hopefully the news hear you and allow you to be heard at a national level and not just the negativity. So if anybody would like to address this body, you have 3 minutes. You can go to the podium and say whatever you like.
Before I keep going, guys, let me just do one thing. Let me welcome some of the people that just came in. Give me 1 second. Let me welcome some of the people that just came in. Mama's YouTube account. Pay your rent, Tiff. Tiffany needs to pay her rent. I heard about that. I'm going to do a video on that. Oh, yes. You just made me think about it today. I'm going to do a video on that. Pay your rent, Tiff. Thank you, Mom's YouTube account, for coming in. Hi, Nate. Thank you for being here, Nate. And Helper. Thank you guys for coming in. Good morning to you. What's that? Is that live? This was live 6 days ago. I think it's 6 days ago. And the new one, there's another one supposed to come starting for tomorrow, a meeting tomorrow. So the Lansing Journal just dropped this. They just dropped this 12 hours ago. Let me see, it's still 11 or 12 hours ago. It was 11 hours ago. So they just dropped their portion of it. So that's why I'm dropping it now, because they just dropped theirs 11 hours ago. So, so I'm trying to get it out there now. So tomorrow that They're going to be caught up, and we should be caught up, because when they're caught up, I'm going to be caught up. Okay. But I'm going to do the one about her rent. Yes, it is cold here. It's cold here too, guys. It's 20. When I woke up, it was 28 degrees. Oh, and it's freezing. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get back to it. I just want to welcome everybody into the Pink House. Thank you guys for being here. And I'm going to sit here and finish eating my cinnamon rolls. Okay.
Is the incapacitation of this government. You have two trustees that are refusing to come to a meeting to handle business. And let's just dispel the lie that it's about an appointment. An appointment I do not see listed on this agenda. However, an appointment cannot take place, if I read the statute correctly, until this board accepts the resignation of Jerry Jones. And I believe I missed maybe one township meeting so far, and I've yet to see that on the agenda. So for the news media to put that out, that this is the reason why the trustees are not coming, because they don't want to vote on an appointment, that is false. There's no appointment on this agenda. But what we do have on this agenda is a tax levy. I'm going to tell you, tax levy is very important to pass. As a former elected official from the village of Dixmoor, we failed to pass our tax levy. And that hurt us for an entire year. That's going to incapacitate this township. Because that means when we pay our tax bills, they're going to withhold the funds for the township. So I'm going to wonder how our seniors are going to be taken care of. How are our young people going to have after-school programs? You're now affecting an entire township. This is no longer about Supervisor Henyard. This is about each and every resident that lives in this township that is entitled to the services that they pay taxes for. So I agree, those trustees are to resign. They should resign because they don't have the best interest of the community at hand. The other thing is the insurance. I was at the meeting over at the Dalton Park District, and they vowed that, oh, if we get an insurance, we're going to come to the meeting. They have yet to show up. That is a very important aspect of any municipal government. If someone walks, trips, falls, that's a liability. It's a lawsuit. And then you might have ones that stage that to happen. But we got to come together and take care of the business of this township. This is ridiculous. We are the laughing stock in the South suburban area. When you go in the grocery stores, you hear them talking about our township. When you go to your social events, you hear them talking about our township. It's embarrassing. You're not hurting Tiffany Henyard. You're hurting each and every resident of this township by not showing up to do your fiduciary responsibilities. You were appointed or elected to do your job. Do your job. If you don't want to do your job, step aside. There are other residents that would love to sit in those seats and do the job that is put to them by the statute.
That is true. It's not hurting her, Tiffany. It's hurting the people, the residents. It's hurting the people that's looking for her to do her job. It's not all about the trustees. It's not all about her. It's not all about what somebody did and this and that. It's about the people. And he is saying, oh, I love it. Somebody got to speak out.
You got to take care of my people.
Is there anybody else that would like to address the room? Come on up.
Okay, I understand the comments. I'm from Lansing. I didn't get a agenda today, but this is my concern. I'm gonna talk to the attorney. If we have, the trustees not coming to vote on the critical issue, what do you all do? What's the next step? Can you all override them? What's the next step? Because they missed 3, 4, 7 meetings. It seems like something's been done by now to override them. Now, I know I'm sure other towns had this issue before. So what do? You just sit here and wait and just hope they'll show up?
I'm sorry, are you asking what
Yeah,
do
I mean,
I
your
do?
question, what do you as a attorney, what's your advice?
In other news, Texas residents are going to be happy to hear this. It just came out. There's a new website where any Texas resident, as long as you live within a zip code in the state, you can apply to.
I disclose what advice I give my counsel.
Well,
That would waive attorney-client privilege, I cannot disclose that. I can't disclose any advice that I give to my clients that waives attorney-client privilege.
Okay, who's your client? I'm sorry. I'll be your client? My question is, if her hands are tied as supervisor, because these trustees not coming, then that means services to us is not being done. So my question is, you said attorney accountability, what about to us? So I'm saying, what do we do, what do you all do to override this situation? Do we keep letting it go on, now we're going to 2025, the same problem?
Ma'am, I only give advice. As an attorney, I don't dictate policy, I don't dictate.
So what advice would you give?
I cannot tell you the.
Okay, Tiffany, what advice did you give for us to move forward with these trustees not going, these trustees not being for 6, 7 meetings? What advice that you gave where we can move forward to get this insurance taken care of and get these services back in place? What advice that you gave? I need to know. So it's affecting all of us back here behind me. What advice can you give me? What can we do about it? Then,
I think she's stuck a
She
foot
said,
in her
I
mouth.
can't answer that.
okay. Okay.
I think she stuck a foot in her mouth.
All I can say is what the township code actually says. The township code says if a board member misses 5 regular board meetings, it does specify regular board meetings, then there's a process for them to potentially be removed, and there's a process that is within the township code. So I can tell you to consult the township code. I cannot tell you
Don't
what
stick
advice that I
it
have
in
given
your mouth.
the client that would waive attorney-client privilege. I am not the holder of the privilege. I cannot waive the privilege.
Okay, and you couldn't answer my question either. Okay. So we better get it.
Don't go stick your foot in your mouth.
No, that's what she said. The code says that they miss 5 regular scheduled board meetings, they can be removed
What
from
happened
office.
here,
They miss 7.
They miss 7.
It's 3 is special, and then regular is 4.
So we need one more.
So they need one more meeting to miss. And I told her, it's like I'm telling you, which is, I said that's a load of crap. I think that people, once they miss 7 meetings, you abandon your job.
Why did no one tell Texas drivers about this new rule?
Charge, and you have a board, and they don't show up 7 different times, try to fix the situation, they should get fired. You will not have a job. There's no call, no show at that point.
So we wait till the next meeting.
I'm not waiting for the next meeting. I will be in court. That's a guarantee.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, come on up. Anybody else? Good evening.
Okay, Lisa Lee, thank you for being here. Oh, yes. I was just thinking, I think we all was thinking the same thing. Somebody needs to put that attorney in her place. If she's getting paid with taxpayers' money, unless her client is paying her with her own cash. I doubt it. Oh. I doubt that, Lisa. I doubt that. Oh, Lord. Well, you right now, y'all just hearing the good part right now. You just hearing the good part. But Tiffany is going to go off. Well, she always going off. She getting ready to go off on somebody. Start dropping names and going off on people.
Hey, everybody. First I want to point out that This meeting was called, it's a special board meeting, so the trustee should not be penalized for missing this meeting. It's not a regularly scheduled board meeting. Tiffany, you're still calling Carmen Carlisle out of her name. It's no wonder that she doesn't show up. I mean, that's very unprofessional and it's hostile. You talk about the insurance, you just said in Friday's meeting that they didn't have an insurance quote, but you have one now. So if that was the case, all those meetings that they missed that you were saying the insurance was ready, it wasn't, because you just said they didn't have a quote even as recent as Friday. They just had one today, or just had one as of today. So that's a contradiction. Attorney, I would like to know why you still show up, and this is just an honest question, when you know that there's not a meeting, why are we still paying attorneys to act in their capacity at a meeting that's not a regularly scheduled board meeting? Do you also show up at special board meetings? I mean, is that the answer?
I show up when my client asks me to be here.
Okay, I'm just wondering because it just seems like a misuse of funds if there's no meeting and essentially no reason for you to be here, but thank you for answering. Also, Tiffany, you talk about insurance. You know, there were still cars spotted on Christmas Eve, Thornton Township buses in Hammond, or I'm not sure if it was Hammond, but it was definitely Indiana. So can you explain why the township buses were still operating on Christmas Eve with no insurance out of state?
You're not a township resident.
Thank you for saying that. I actually am. So be careful what you say, Tiffany, because you're inciting violence. You're making it unsafe for me. I am a Thornton Township resident, and I have every right to come up here and speak about things that directly affect my tax dollars. I don't understand why you're so upset that we're wanting to have a voice with regard to how our money is spent. What do you expect us to just look the other way while you go on a spending spree with our tax dollars? And not to mention, you talk about the caucus, you're in here electioneering. This is not a meeting. You should not be speaking about any strategies or anything that happened at the caucus. That is electioneering and that is illegal.
Why doesn't everyone between 45 and 65 claim the $250,000 life insurance policy? The number one reason is not about insurance claims, health conditions, or even politics. It's actually because most people just don't know that they can get life insurance for less than $1 a day, and they don't need to do a medical check. There are only 3 requirements to qualify for this life insurance program. You must be a U.S. citizen, you must be between 45 and 65 years old, and you must live in a qualified zip code. To check if you qualify, tap the link below now before this program.
Sorry about that, guys. I had to step away for a moment to go put my plate away. Okay, but here we go.
Why are you always at the Village of Dalton, but you're paid by Thornton Township as a full-time employee? That is both payroll. Can anyone answer that? Now, please answer that for me. Why you're always at the Village of Dalton and you're being paid by Thornton Township?
This is about the township, ma'am.
Okay, but I'm asking you, why aren't you here when you're being paid by the township? You're always at the Village of Dalton volunteering. How is that possible?
I'll answer that.
All right,
How is that possible? Okay, yeah, thank you.
Ooh,
All right, another,
Uh-oh.
resident that don't live in Thornton
everybody got
Township.
put on the.
Okay, and also as it relates to insurance,
He's trying to do double.
as we stated, we went to the special meeting, we told you, once we get the quote for the insurance, we will call a special meeting. It's on the record. And we called a special meeting once they gave us
Yeah,
the quote.
he didn't
saying,
answer
"Hey,
that.
we are going to
Answer
insure
that
you. We've
question.
been working on this and working on this. We finally get it. And today is the day to vote for the insurance. So that's what it is. Just so you know, Township Talk, for those that want to know what we do with government, every single one of my department heads are present at Township Talk. They talk about everything they do in their department, from senior service to transportation.
Looking for some lotion, guys.
IT, everybody's there. So if you want to know the information, all you gotta do is show up. But again, you have to read. If you read the information, you know what's going on in Thornton Township. All right, go ahead, you got the floor.
Is this for me?
Yes.
Supervisor, to Supervisor and everyone at the desk. Happy New Year. Thank you so much for being here and allowing us this opportunity. I want to just say thank you, for being in Thornton Township, for having the activities and functions that I've been able to attend for a senior. I am a senior. I did enjoy the senior activity today. I have witnessed individuals who needed help, literally being appreciative of the general assistance program and the various activities that Thornton Township has offered, throughout the time until we've gotten to this point. I would hope that we would be more respectful of those types of functions and community events that has allowed us to enjoy each other regardless of our city or village or town, wherever we live. So I just want to say thank you to all of you, for having such great activities, great events, looking out for seniors, looking out for the children, the after-school programs, the counseling, the computer lab. There's some people who've lived out here in Thornton Township, but that was never aware that Thornton would actually provide them with some type of assistance if they needed it. And it's just really great that it's for everybody. It doesn't matter in which one of the 17 villages you live in, that it's open up for everyone. So thank you. And I think I've done something to this mic. It's okay. Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. My name is Kay Fox, 1X. Attorney, I'm glad you're here for support of our mayor. And, Jim, you all got, I'm nervous, number one, but I'm just happy to be here. And I think everybody should start supporting what we get and come together. And if you don't like what's going on, that's the procedure of voting. Yes. And if you come to the meetings, whether you say nay or yay, but you still show up, because you'll know it's just like the same thing as you not being here, but you're here. So while everybody is, well, I'm not gonna say everybody, but while several people are targeting our mayor, they targeting our whole system. They broke our system because they was targeting one person. They got a system for voting. Like I said, you vote your presidents, your elected officials, your senators, your governors, your mayor. If you don't like it, go with the system and stop breaking what we got. Because this is a change for me. I ain't never seen nothing like this before in my life. And I'm 67. And I'm a senior. Senior be 68. Never have I seen anything like this. And I've lived out in this residence, Dalton, Calumet City, Riverdale, for the last 45 years. Never in my days of living out here have I seen the corruption, the backstabbing, the mudslinging, hurting the citizens, hurting the residents, tearing the senior citizens down, messing with our kids. Are you being neglected because y'all targeting? Stop targeting people. People stop. That's what they want us to do. They hear about dope in China. They all over the world, because there's one person that made dope in his face. She must be doing something right.
Hello, my name is Linda Wilkerson, and I am a resident of South Holland. I came here to get information for myself and see for myself. Yes, I do watch the news, but I know that the news can be fake as well. So I wanted to hear it for myself. I was sorry to hear you all attacked like I saw on the news. I'm starting to see you attacked too. But one thing I know, I retired from the Postal Service as a manager. And no matter who calls the meeting, if your subordinate, if that person ahead calls a meeting, I don't care what kind of meeting it is, you go. You don't say, you don't have the option to say, oh, I'm just not going. And if you're representing other people, you definitely go. I wasn't just manager over one section, I was manager over a number of sections. So I had to be that person to know a little bit about other things too, but not be attacked like you all are attacking. I'm really sorry for that. But we need them to come. I am 102% for them getting fired, because that's what you would do in private sector. You would be fired if you do not show up. Whether I like it or not, I must show up. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I am a resident of Harvey, so therefore I'm a resident of Thornton Township. And I would just like to say I really appreciate the open atmosphere that you're offering for the residents and the inhabitants of Thornton Township to be able to voice their opinions. As a resident of Harvey, we're not able to do this. I don't know if you know or have been watching any of the videos that the city of Harvey puts out during their city council meetings, but Mayor Christopher Clark routinely violates our freedom of speech. We're not able to make any sound or clap or anything from our seats without being charged with disorderly conduct and disrupting the meeting. We're not able to, we're also intimidated. He uses the police force to intimidate us. He uses the police as weapons to keep us under control and under subjection to the way he runs the meetings. And it's really very, very unconstitutional, and it's very unfair, because we are the residents and we have a voice, and just as the lady said before, that we have things to say about how our tax dollars are being spent, how our city is being run, and things to that nature. But yet, just recently at the last city council meeting, I was cited for disorderly conduct, and escorted out by police. And we have, usually during a city council meeting, there are more police in this room than there are in this building right now. And it's a ploy for intimidation, it's a ploy for suppression and oppression of our voices as residents. And so I just want to thank you for allowing, even though every comment might not be what you want to hear or might not be favorable to you or the way you're running, at least you give the residents their voice. And so I thank you for that.
Yeah, I just want to add to that. So my name is Ryan. I'm a resident of Harvey Historical Society as well. I'm Harvey spirit shirt on today. But no, I wanted to echo that. Dennis is literally the nicest lady ever. By the way, that she just spoke. She got a $500 fine because Clark didn't like it or something. So it's just crazy. Personally, I'm not here to be a fan of Tiffany or Napoleon or Chris or anybody. I just want to see the truth. I want to see the right thing done. And I do want to say about this is amazing, because Glynis is right. There's usually about 10 to 15 heavily armed police for all of our city council meetings. There was no, they don't even have the metal detector up. They had the metal detector. They bond you. They stare you down. They stand behind you when you're giving comments. So I guess I have a problem with everybody, like the media, for instance. Like, why? I understand the frustrations that people have with you, Ms. Henyard, and the disagreements, but you get so much coverage. It seems like a personality thing, because like I was talking to some people today, and I'm like, well, are they going to have Mike pay the bills for the township? I don't care if you hate Ms. Henyard. Or if you, like I said, I don't particularly love any of the candidates unless they're maybe independents running for township. Okay, I'm not really a fan of any of them. I'm definitely not a fan of our mayor, Chris Clark. but we need to make sure that things are running. So then I heard people online today saying, don't boycott the meeting, don't come to the meeting. Well, how are we gonna pay the township bills? So, but I just have to say, every meeting I've been to with Ms. Henyard, even though, sure, there are a lot of things we would disagree on, but I have to say, she is 10 times fairer and less of a dictator than Mayor Clark. And really shame on the media and for giving Tiffany all this attention. And meanwhile, I was arrested in this very room for videoing, just like you saw me. My alderwoman is right here, Colby. She was arrested twice, false arrests, because she dared to ask how Clark is spending money. So this man wants to run to take her job. So I'm just letting you all know that in case you didn't know. So Christopher Clark is a tyrant, he's horrible. Why does Tiffany, even with all of her problems, why does she get all that attention? And we have unsolved murders here in Harvey. We have police follow us around for just asking questions about how our money's spent. Like, what? I'm not downplaying any of the bad things that maybe Ms. Henyard has done or has been accused of doing, but something's not right. We need to just get the right things happening. So I don't care about personalities. I just want people to get done with it. And something that bothered me with the lawyer too, I don't know the legalities, but it did bother me. People were asking you questions and then they said, but okay, why can't you say anything? Oh, I can't, something about my client. But I agree with the first lady where she said, wait, aren't we your client? Because I find for all the boards, whether it's Harvey, Township, Dalton, pretty much everywhere, it's almost like this scheme, the scam, where the lawyers, they act as the personal defense attorneys for the politicians. So I just have to say, I do believe that we are your client ultimately.
Thank you.
But yeah, thank you for not arresting us. Thank you for letting us have our.
Good evening, everyone. My name is William. I am a South Holland resident. And to our mayor, to our supervisor, and to our board, and to our residents, all is not lost. So to the young lady who says she lives here, there's going to be an election come up. If she lives here, she has to voice her opinion. I know she doesn't live here.
I do live here.
Okay, no argument. When we go to the polls, while the young man and this young lady who's been videoing all this time, getting clicks, there's real people's lives been affected here. We do over 50 events for seniors, for youth, for single moms, single dads, handicapped, all inclusive. Every event that we've held at Thornton Township, we've never had any events, never an arrest, never anyone out of order. So you as a resident, you're saying this is what we want. What's fair is this. Go to the polls and make certain that your voice is heard. And what's fair is that if these are the services that you deserve, go to the polls. Don't let them get the clicks. The clicks is what they are. I refuse to be a township resident and allow people like this to come into our town and play nickel-dime games with my real life. I refuse to do that. So what's important is that we went to the caucus. Now if you want to be disruptive. Give me 3 minutes, man. Give me my 3 minutes. We went to a caucus, and we went to this caucus. And what's more important is that our rights were violated. This is 2024, okay? So why is it that in 2024, we have someone suppressing our votes of civil rights? That's what's more important. But we must come out. If you can sign an affidavit, if you have not, make certain that you put a person that's in office who's going to represent you. That's right. Not someone who's going to all this clickbait, act like they want to do the work. Because you have real issues at your home like I do. I need a person who is willing to come and to serve in capacity with us from right hands. They cannot beat her, so they're trying to cheat her. But all's not lost. Go to the polls and make certain that your voice is being heard, because that's what I would do. That's what, for me in my house, we will serve the Lord. So I appreciate you. I love you. All's not done. For all those naysayers who think that she's going to be out of office, let me be the first to say to every news media, she will win her seat. Take that to the bank. Because the guy before you He's more than the whole world against you.
I don't know, Lisa.
Okay, so we will stand and see
Did he take
the
a day off
salvation
to
of the
be at the
Lord
meeting?
among our enemies. That means people that's against us. Thank you so much, sir.
Or
God
was
bless.
he on the clock and not at work? I don't know.
Is there anybody else?
I have no
Okay,
idea.
now we have a clue what you. Yeah, but for the-
Somebody talking, just give it respect,
Yeah.
not over talking.
I agree.
We have to be respectful to everybody. You
Thank you,
might not agree with
Susie, for
everybody,
being here.
But be respectful.
Thank you, Susie, for coming in this morning.
When you were talking, we gave you the same
And you doing it again, ma'am, stop. She has the floor, let her talk.
This is one interesting meeting. It is good. I wouldn't miss this meeting for nothing. This is too good. Ooh, Lord.
Okay, all right.
I'm not here to argue, I'm not here to confuse. I just want
She
to
said, look
question
at Tiffany
that.
clapping.
You all want to take this out the street, take out the street.
This is too good, Lisa. This is, to be honestly, this is better than any reality show. This woman, it's like, I don't know.
That's all I'm saying. I might not like what he said, I might not like what you said, but I'll give you the right to say it. And that's all I'm saying, give you the right to
You
say
got to
it.
be neutral in this
Like you all
situation.
gave me my right to say that, but you agreed to
But I know what's right and what's wrong. People,
All right.
there's a lot of people that are missing services because of what was going on.
Thank you. That's the problem. This is why people have security, this is why people get mics, because you have people always out of order. So anyway, I'm gonna conclude with this. I gave everybody the right and the respect to be heard, because there's no need. I don't have to sit here and listen to it, right? So out of respect, because I care about residents, I sat here and listened to whatever anybody wanted to say, despite not having a quorum, despite not being able to have insurance. What you need to put in the lab and on the camera is that these trustees did not show up. Trustee Carmen, trustee Pitt did not show up to take care of the business of the residents of Fort Township. That's facts. Get all the noise in the mess, that's distraction. The truth is, we have insurance now. We've been fighting for insurance since they didn't show up to the previous meeting to handle the business. And now that we have insurance, no one showed up to vote to take care of the business. It's like, come on. We have to do better, guys. We have to hold people accountable that's not handling the business for you. Now today, I have to make the decisions of shutting down things. That's what I said to everybody. Anybody wasn't listening. Why are people distracting you with noise? That's harsh. It's people that really depend on Thornton Township services, especially those buses. Y'all have no idea how many residents we take to the doctor. How many people are on chemo? You want to talk to Ms. Linda? Ms. Linda is a manager over at transportation, Thornton Township Transportation. Tell them about what's going on.
Yes, my name is Linda Terrell, and I work for the transportation department. And I gotta tell you, our people are hurting. We have seniors that can't get to the store. We have seniors who can't get to the store by themselves. They're on walkers, wheelchairs, and everything else. We have dialysis patients. They count on our service. They can't make it to dialysis, and they're wondering why. We're in a
Because of
twilight
the
hour.
transportation, the bus, the buses.
That we don't have transportation, that we can't book their transportation. We need their transportation back in place like yesterday. Because it's been 2 days. I've been talking to them and they told me, I can't book a trip for you now. As of now, until further notice. And that's not good. It's like, I have to eat. How did I get my food? You know, I've been without food 3 days. Why didn't they tell me this last week? You know, this is a serious thing. You know,
Why she's still in charge.
You know, not coming to a board member, this is very serious for some seniors. It's not like, oh, they just get canned. You know what you're causing? You know, you have people that potentially can be laid off from work. The bus drivers.
Right.
What are we gonna tell
But they
them?
need the insurance on
What are
the
you gonna
bus.
tell me?
Buses have to
I'm
have
wondering if
insurance to
there's
carry
if there's no
the
passengers.
elderly to
I
their
don't know.
appointments.
There's no passengers, the bus drivers, what are they gonna do? You know,
And somebody,
they're like, this can't happen, what do you mean,
No.
you can't take me to the store? I'm like, man, I'm so sorry. I said, as soon as I find out something this evening.
well, she lost her nomination in Thornton Township already.
We all have mothers,
So
we all have
I
fathers.
got a video on that
you
one,
know, and for
but
them
I'll
not
show
to
more
the
about
store,
it. What's
a
the
lot of
update
times we can't
later?
take them because
Okay,
we're working.
Susie?
But to have a service like we have in place right now, that's a wonderful thing, and they always tell me how they appreciate our service. They tell me all the time, I don't know what I would do without this service, it's a free service. Most of the time they're on time, 99.9% of the time they are on time. You know? They can always call us if they're at the doctor's office a little bit later than what they expected. We'll adjust their trips, and they're very grateful for us. So, we need to get together. We really do. It's not about pictures on boxes. It's not about, I didn't agree to this meeting. This is not a joke. We need to stop playing games with people's lives. Right. And going one way. Layoffs. Seniors who are not eating, seniors who can't make it to the doctor. You have to picture in your mind, a senior coming in here with a walker, and she's trying to make it to the store. She's at a fixed income. She can't take base. She needs every dollar that she gets. Right. What are you gonna do? She's gonna take an Uber to the store? She don't have it. Then how she gonna buy that food if she's taking an Uber to the store? So I suggest, we need to address the bottleneck and deal with it appropriately. And the supervisor's right here, and I'm sure she knows how to do that. Yeah. That's it. That's all I can say. Thank you.
Senior y'all the same thing? And this is our senior service department. They had an awesome event this evening. Tell them about your event you had.
I'm Tamika, Senior Service Manager. Y'all heard me at the last meeting. It is a pleasure to be here, but it's a sad day for Thornton Township. It's unfortunate that the other trustees could not come, so we can render services, continue to render services to the seniors. We had an amazing event. Our association events are amazing. A lot of seniors were expecting it today due to us being kind of closed last week. A few people have reached out to myself and Marcia regarding our meals. It's a sad Thornton Township. I don't know if the residents are aware, a lot of things have kitchenettes. They're not able to cook, so they really rely on our lunch program.
Tiffany said she doesn't have to listen to the people, that they should appreciate the fact that Tiffany allowing them to speak. No one knows their place. Oh my Lord. These people are residents. These people have a right to speak. Oh my God. Transportation is a handicap accessory service. Vehicle drop off and pick up to the door. Yes, the bus that they had to pick people up, residents, to take them to the dialysis, cancer appointments, doctor appointments, and different places, and to the store, the grocery store and stuff like that. That bus had no insurance. Not too long ago, a couple of days ago, the insurance had lapsed on the buses, and the insurance had lapsed at the building where they normally would hold the meeting. There was no insurance for a lot of the services, and so that was the problem with for a lot of the elderly that needed those buses and the handicap. Fact check again. Sad day. Today is Mad Day. It is a mad day. Is this live or is this a tape? This is the meeting from last December the 30th. This is the meeting from December the 30th. Lansing Journal, which is the newspaper there, just dropped this 11 hours ago. It should be 12 hours now. 12 hours ago. They just dropped this 12 hours ago. And the reason why they went on, they was hoping to make a lot of, do a lot of fact checking and other things that they was doing. That's why it's late coming out. Now, also, there's a meeting that's going to happen tomorrow. So that's why they're going ahead and getting this video out today. That's why it was dropped today by Lansing Journal, the newspaper. Okay. This is true, Tiffany. So a lot of people haven't seen this, Susie. A lot of people have not seen this. Is Tiffany cut out the seniors after the caucus? Yes. Let me just welcome the McMahon Morning Show. I'm so glad to see you, McMahon. You're a great friend of mine, guys. The McMahon Morning Show is a content creator. Matter of fact, you don't know I was in the bushes listening to you yesterday morning. Yes, I was, McMahon. I listen to you a lot of times. You just don't know it in the mornings when you come on in the morning. Sometimes because I'm so, but anyway, I listen to you. I love McMahon Morning Show. Y'all, he's a content creator. You all make sure it's a new channel. So you all make sure you go over there and listen and show your support. Wait, let me hear what Tiffany is saying. Tiffany always got a mouth open.
Because as I stated, the gridlock is 2-2. It'll be 2 votes on one side, 2 votes on the other, and it will not move. So for you not to show up is childish. And I think they're playing with residents' lives, and the residents started to see that. I just hope y'all hear that. And I actually put the truth out and not fake information. That's all.
One is this what she getting ready to go off on
people. And not
go off on
because
people.
people trying to get clicks and views off of drama.
At one point,
and not reality. Reality is they're not taking care of the business of the people. That's our reality. So I will conclude with thank you guys for coming out. I want to thank everybody for allowing us to utilize Harvey Chambers here to host this meeting due to the fact we don't have insurance. Tomorrow will be a sad day for Thornton Township. I hate to bring the New Year's in like that, but we will have to stop a lot of services at Thornton Township. But as you hear and see from your supervisor, the persons or people that have caused this rift in our township government. And that's Trustee Carlisle, and I say like she always lies, and then catching a lie, show the news. No one clears it up and put the truth out, but we do. And then also Trustee Chris Gonzalez. Them are the 2 individuals that are being puppeteered by Napoleon Harris, that is Jones. And I've always told y'all this, and now I'm a connect the dots, as they say, DOTT. So I'm connecting the dots for the residents so you can follow along and understand what's before you and the masterminds behind the mess. And people want to take over your government, but they don't want to do the work. Everybody wants the titles, but they don't want to put in the work. And I've been putting in the work since day one when I came into office here. Y'all had a $4.6 million deficit. The deficit to our township under Frank Correll. Who would have thought, right? And when I came in, I cleaned all that up. You're now at $8 million, $9 million surpluses in all our towns. Show that a nice-looking, young, bright, young lady, intelligent, is actually handling her business in 2 big positions. Why they don't show y'all that? Why it gotta be about, look at her hair, look at her nail, what that got to do with what I do? Talk about my work.
I told you she gonna start going off.
Educated public, my work. Judge me on that.
Talking to her hater.
Hands down, all that, you put all of them together, and I'm gonna win by landslide against everybody. Because I care about the community, and that's why I stand in fire for y'all, because I really care about the job that I hold, the 2 positions that I hold. I care about service, and service is key. Because think about it, when I came in township, it was 20% that only knew that Thornton Township existed. Now over 80% of Thornton Township residents know we exist and are utilizing the services to that. That's with GA department, that's with transportation, that's with the food pantry. Come over in Harvey and look at that food pantry now. Every Wednesday, wrap around, down city. That's how important it is for residents to be able to eat. But today, those things are being stopped and neglected due to people's political gain, political theater that they're doing with y'all lives. Because y'all lives are being affected by it. It
After
took me where
this,
they would say,
after she finished speaking, and it's over, I'm gonna drop my link in case anybody wanna come up and speak on this.
I'm fighting for
Okay?
people I don't know, but people that I care about because God said love all. And that's what Tiffany Henyard have done. I love all, good, bad, and evil. You can complain. Y'all be on my life, I still feed you. Y'all ask for a ride, I still pick you up. Like, come on. But the people y'all hang with won't give you a chicken bone. Like, come on. Make it make sense.
Did she say chicken bone?
Wake up, guys. 2025 is gonna be the year of exposure for all politicians. I'll say that. I'm doing my campaign now. But I'm just letting y'all know because somebody gotta tell somebody something. Somebody gotta show you.
They're laughing at that chicken
show
bone.
you the way to what the best has been. Because I'm tired of people pointing fingers. I'm tired of being on mute. I know lawyers and everybody, they put you on mute a lot. I will say that. You saw that up here. Sorry, attorney, but they put you on mute. But I am still gonna show my truth and lead you to breadcrumbs that's right before you, but you're just not paying attention, guys. So thank you, I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Have a safe holiday, and leave the love, guys. Stay prayed up. Keep God safe.
You said breadcrumbs and chicken bones. Chicken bones and breadcrumbs. Now I'm gonna drop my link in just a minute so we can come up and listen to this. Oh my Lord. We hadn't heard a mouthful. This was a mouthful. Oh, let me get ready. I'm going to drop my link, guys. Just give me 1 second. So if anybody want to come up, I know the McMahon Morning Show always talking about this. Yes, he is. Let me just do one thing, guys. Let me just do one thing. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and drop this link. So I don't know, do anybody want to come up? But if you do, the floor is yours. Okay, and we have to be respectful to everybody, though. Okay, I just dropped the link, guys. If anybody have any words of wisdom or advice to Tiffany or to the show that we just saw, you're welcome to come up. You're welcome to come up, guys. Because Tiffany, she be saying it. Whether it's misinformation, false information, information ain't making no sense. She don't care. She just be talking. And then she be talking, saying, y'all getting some chicken bones. Chicken bones, breadcrumbs. And then we need to get that bus situated because people got health issues and health conditions that need that bus to get to where they need to go. We need to get that bus for the elderly. We need to get that running. And I don't live there, but I'm saying we need to because I've been reporting on this for so long, I feel like I'm part of it. Okay? Because that's what I feel like. Okay. Now, this is too much. But now, guys, like I said, I did drop a video on this about, you all have to go to my site about her losing the nomination for Thornton Township. She said it was rigged. It was unfair. She said all of her people was outside in the cold, freezing, and they would not let them in. and she did a press conference on that, and she did speak to the news media, and seemed like she likes the news media now. She's trying to make them her friend. In my opinion, I just smoked a fatty. Okay, a fatty. I'm too stoned for a phone call. Okay. Okay. I was trying to figure out what's a fatty. Okay. Thank you, Lisa. Okay. This is ridiculous. They can sue the city as right. But the thing about it is she have been served so many lawsuits. She's like, I'm just waiting on a huge trial to go down. So yeah, I'm just waiting on that. I'm just waiting. They can sue the state too, right? You know, Laura Lightfoot, she came down. She came down and did her thing. And I think if it wasn't for her coming down and do her thing, she opened up everybody's eyes. Yes, everybody saw what was going on. Yes. Okay, guys, since nobody want to come up and share their opinion or say anything, I'm going to be going with an hour and 32 minutes in, but I will be dropping because I'm trying to get caught up before the meeting tomorrow. So I will be dropping more videos on Tiffany Supermayor. I'm just going to, can I just call her the Supermayor? My chair keeps rolling off. I'm going to drop more videos on Supermayor. Okay. So y'all see what, let me show you what I'm eating. See what I'm eating? And I got them all in here. Okay. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and be going for now. Supermayor Tiffany. Girl, you don't know what you doing, but you got other people that know what you doing. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and be calling it a day, guys. Thank you, guys. And please watch my other videos and subscribe to my channels. On Pinkie the Housewife, I'm trying to go ahead and get to my 6,000 subscriber. I'm almost there. So I need everybody to hit that like button. And on my second channel, I'm halfway there to get that one monetized. So y'all need to go over there. And then on my third channel, that one is fairly new. Okay. So I'm working on it. But I'm working on it. Y'all just help me out. I just need y'all to do what you need to do. Do your thing. I need y'all to hit that like button. I need y'all to subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to thank you. That's one of them. And here's another one. Oh, I changed the name on that. I need to change that name. Okay. But anyway, bye-bye, guys. And y'all know how I love to go out.
That day. Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't want to go to work because my boss